Hey, what's going on, guys? Before I give you guys a full walkthrough of my Imperial army, there is just a small haul that I need to show you guys, so let's get right into that real quick. So I've got two minifigures in here that are pretty important to any Imperial army that I didn't own before. So I got these in the mail today, and I bought them just from Bricklink. But I knew I didn't want to do a Imperial army showcase without these guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and get them out for you guys and show you what I got. So this first one is Admiral Thrawn, of course, from this one came out last year in that Ahsoka Battle on Peridia set with those really cool dual molded legs. Sorry. I think he cost me like $8 off of Bricklink, so not bad, especially considering the price of the older one from Rebels that came out back like 10 years ago or so, that goes for like $200 or something. So I knew I definitely needed one of the most iconic Imperial officers slash commanders to complete my Imperial army. So there's that. And of course, no Imperial army would be complete without the orchestrator of the Empire, the Emperor Palpatine. I have an older version, a yellow-faced version of it, just one of the classic ones, but I did not have a modernized version. I think this is, I don't know what year this one came out, but I don't think it's like one of the newest ones. I think this one's maybe a couple years old, but still cool to have nonetheless. And yeah, I'm gonna add these to the army, and let's go through the full showcase. Alrighty, starting with the minifigures up front, of course, I've got Darth Vader and Emperor Palpatine. Then moving on to the left, I've got the 2016 or 2015 Stormtroopers, which most people just call the Rogue One Stormtroopers. And these are easily the best Stormtroopers. I definitely want to add more to the army. I only have about like 10 of them, I think, but it'd definitely be great to add more of these to the army. And then I've also got two of these Battlefront that are based off of the Battlefront that came in that little Battlefront battle pack that also came with the Imperial Shock Trooper. I definitely want to get more Shock Troopers, or I mean, it'd be great if Lego made more, but preferably just these ones. And then behind the Emperor, I've got a couple of Sand Troopers, so I've got a couple of the older ones from like 2011, I think. And then these ones are from the Mos Eisley Cantina, the Master Builders ones. And I've got two of these, I think they're Mortar Troopers is what they are, or like Artillery Troopers, these yellow ones. These ones are really cool. These ones came out a couple years ago in a Mandalorian set. And then I've got quite a few of the, the newer style Stormtrooper, the Family Guy ones. Not a huge fan of them. They don't bother me too much, but I mean, they're just not as good as the Rogue One ones in my opinion. And then over here, I've got the Rebel Stormtroopers, the ones based off of the Rebel TV series. I've got 4 of them just from that one battle pack. And then behind them, I've got some Scout Troopers and some of the Hoth Scout Troopers as well. And then some of the classic older style Scout Troopers as well. And then just a whole bunch of Snow Troopers, some old, some of them newer. I do have, let's see if I can find him. I do have the ones where they have the waist cape. And then I also have the Commander one from the UCS AT-AT that you'll see in a second. So he's kind of got different markings than the rest, but he's pretty valuable just on his own. But yeah, tons of Snow Troopers as well. But here is the one that had kind of the waist cape. I think this one was like 2016, 2017 when I got this one. He came in like a Hoth defense set with the backpack. I really wish I got more of these ones with the waist cape, because they are, just because that waist cape, I think they're better than the newer Snow Troopers. Moving on over here to the Imperial officers and some of the named characters. Of course, I've got Thrawn that I showed you just a second ago, Director Krennic, and a classic Grand Moff Tarkin. And I've got some of the Inquisitors, so I've got the Grand Inquisitor, Fifth Brother, and then Reva. Pretty cool. I wish they made more Inquisitors. Maybe some of the fallen Jedi Survivor, Fallen Order ones would have been really cool. And then I've got Moff Gideon, so there's the Season 1 or Season 2 Mandalorian outfit. And then there's the newest, where he's got the Mandalorian armor on. he's a pretty cool figure for sure. And then moving on, I've got my whole Death Trooper squad. So I've got quite a few. I've got 3 of the commander ones with the pauldrons on their shoulders, and then just 4 or 5 of the, I've got 6 actually, 6 just normal Death Troopers. And then behind them, I've got some of the, I think these are like crew members. I forget what they are, but we do see them in Rogue One. So I've got a couple of those. Couple of Death Star gunners, and then a couple of just the security, the Death Star security crew members. Moving on over here, we've got 6 AT-AT, the newer styled AT-AT drivers, and then 3 of the normal ones. And then over here, I've got a Grand Moff Tarkin, Vice Admiral Sloane, and then just a variety of Imperial officers. This one has a custom kind of trench coat. I definitely want to use them in some kind of mock for sure. And that trench coat I got from capecantina.com. And then yeah, just more variety of Imperial officers, some Hoth AT-AT drivers, some of like the Hoth styled officers as well. And then I've got I forget his name, but he's an Andor. It starts with an S. I totally forgot. Let me know in the comments. And I've also got the spy from the Mos Eisley Cantina set, the Imperial spy. Over here, I've got, well, that's technically Han Solo right there in the Minban outfit, and then a Minban Stormtrooper. I definitely want more of these, but they're pretty pricey, unfortunately. We've got some patrol troopers, some of the hover tank pilots, and then 3 shore troopers. One of them is this captain or lieutenant. Behind them, I've got 4 dark troopers, and then some Imperial Mandos, and then the Praetorian Guards as well. Back here, I've got some Imperial pilots, so just 6 just TIE pilots, or 5 TIE pilots slash like TIE Interceptor, TIE Bomber, and then a V-Wing pilot as well. Behind them, some Imperial droids. So there's K2SO, or you could also just pretend he's just one of the Imperial droids. And then just some Astromechs, and then one of the protocol droids as well. And then moving on over here, there was the classic Emperor that I mentioned, and then a light up Darth Vader who actually still works pretty well. Yeah, he still lights up pretty well, so that's pretty cool to have as well. And then I got 4 of the Emperor's Guards, 2 of the classic Shadow Troopers from the Imperial Trooper Battle Pack, and then some of the I don't know, like the Legends or kind of different style of the Imperial Guard and Shadow Troopers. Those are pretty cool to have. But yeah, that is all of my minifigures. Not a ton, definitely not as big as like my clone or droid army for sure, but still cool nonetheless. I definitely want to fill out the ranks with the Rogue One Stormtroopers, and then maybe some more Snow Troopers and Death Troopers and Shore Troopers. Those are probably the ones I would buy the most of. But yeah, let's now move into the vehicles. All right, starting off over here, I've got 2 TIE Fighters. This is one of the newer ones, not the newest, but this one is from 2020, I'm pretty sure. Kind of a shrink down version, not a horrible set, but the Solo 2017, 2018 TIE Fighter definitely is the best TIE Fighter that they've ever made. I mean, the size and detail and everything on it, it's great. Best TIE Fighter they've made, easily. I've got the Sith Inquisitor Transport Scythe. Inquisitor Transport Scythe. I guess they're not technically Sith, but this one came out 2021, I'm pretty sure. Really cool, sleek ship. Similar to that, in that black color scheme, we have Director Krennic's shuttle. Really cool set as well. Behind that, I've got the 2006 Imperial Star Destroyer, a classic set, one of my favorite that I own. And then this is the 2020 Imperial Shuttle. Right next to that is the Ambush on Ferric set, but it is the Imperial Police pod or patrol ship. Really cool set as well. Behind that, I have maybe one of the most legendary LEGO Star Wars sets. One of my favorite also in my collection is the motorized AT-AT. Right next to that is just the Rogue One AT-ST. Easily the best AT-ST they've made to date. A couple of probe droids right here. And then an Imperial little dropship, one of the newer sets that they've came out with. And then a Hoth AT-ST that came out a few years ago. And then by far, one of the biggest sets, if not the biggest set in my collection, the UCS AT-AT. One of the best UCS sets, if not the best. To the left of that, I've got a couple of the 2020 or 2021 AT-ATs as well. And then below that, I've got 2 of the Armored Marauders. And then the Rogue One Hover Tank, an Imperial V-Wing, a TIE Bomber, which I'm definitely wanting another one of because it's just a really great build. And I'm pretty sure they're on sale, so I definitely want to get another one of those. I've got the Rogue One TIE Striker that we see on Scarif. And then Moff Gideon's light cruiser right behind that. And then just a little patrol speeder from one of the battle packs. And then I've got the newest Imperial Star Destroyer that I'm debating on whether I want to get another one, maybe when it's on sale, but I wish it was a little bit bigger like the 2006 one, but still a good set. And then finally, I've got the TIE Interceptor up on a stand right there. The stand is from Wicked Brick. They make great stands, so if you need some stands for your displays, I would definitely check them out. But yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for my entire Imperial Army minifigures, vehicles. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I think by the next time I do if I do another Imperial Army showcase, I will definitely have some more stormtroopers, snow troopers filling out the ranks. Maybe take up another base plate or so, but yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think about my army in the comments. How many stormtroopers do you have in your army? I'm definitely curious to know what your guys' Imperial armies look like. But yeah, thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.